tuned in to 1HEART Live, a new show bridging the gap between you and the Caribbean. And this week's show is the last one of the series, and we are celebrating what we love about the Caribbean. I know, it's really sad. We're kind of gutted. All right, we're going to have a look and see what's happening in the Party Central with the lovely Jade to the A. What's going?
All right, so we're back here having a little party in the foyer with all of our previous guests. Let's have a look around. Who we got? Jenni, Steele. How you doing, girl?
Good. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm really good. So tell us, what was the episode that you were on?
I wasn't on an episode.
Oh my gosh! I thought you was on an episode here.
I wasn't on an episode.
You're just down here because you're so beautiful. You need to make our party.
You.
Really?
You. I saw your episode last week and I wanted to come party with you.
So is that why you're here tonight? Tell us why you're here down here to represent and supporting 1HEART Live.
Do you know what? I've enjoyed the show and you're here. Jax is here. Gemma's here. The guys are here. Morgan Heritage are here. Who better to be on the show with? General's here. Everyone's here.
Everyone's here, vibes and partying, and I love that you're here as well, baby girl. So thank you so much for coming down. Enjoy the rest of the party. We're gonna go back to Jax in the studio.
Hello, yes we are. Jenni, I love all of the shout-outs you were doing, and look, you're here now, you're on the episode, so it's all gravy, baby. All right, now I still have with me these cheeky chappies. They go by the name of Rough Copy. How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
You're all good? So before, I eventually got the joke, so I'm really sorry that I didn't get it before. But it's all love, isn't it? It's all love and celebration. All love and celebration.
Gravy, baby.
Gravy, baby. Did you like that? You can have that.
I'll take that.
So before, Kaz, you were talking about Bob Marley and just saying that, you know, major influence coming out of Jamaica, of course, but also spreading so much throughout the world. I mean, in regards to your music, is it something, you know, music with a message? How do you feel about that? Music with a message.
Wow, well, like, I'm a singer-songwriter, do you know what I mean? And I think it's so important, like, putting messages, subliminal, anointing, life story, testimonies in songs. Like that's the only reason why people. That's the only reason how people can connect with you. Adele wouldn't be as, even though she's not Caribbean, but Adele wouldn't be.
But inspired by.
Yeah, like because she speaks about what's going on in her life. It's not in her life, but maybe someone else's life. You know, so yeah, messages are very important. And one man that did it very clear and very great was Bob Marley, because each song was. You could sing about. One sugar and 2 tea. Stir it properly. Then give it to me. Let me hear you say.
Yes.
1 sugar and 2 tea.
Take it to the church. Go on.
Yes. Put a little bit of milk in my cup of tea, and everything will be alright.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
1 sugar and 2 teas with just a bit of milk and a cup of tea.
So listen, the music just clearly just oozes out of you. I mean, do you need to just be in a particular space to be able to actually get music down on paper and get into the studio, or does it just literally happen like that at any time? You've got to get ready and just get it down, get it in your phone or whatever.
I think, well, you know, I think more meaningful stories or events that come out on paper is when I'm actually like just vibes in my own space or around my boys or around people and just feeding off people's energy, vibes, you know? I can always come out with melodies and do freestyles all day, every day, but when it's actually time to concentrate on work, like, it's amazing. Just sitting down and looking at something, like, I can look at a book and be like, you know what, or look at a title and it will say believe.
Yeah.
And that alone, that word believe, will give you the whole concept.
It's such a strong word, and bearing in mind your journey, the very public journey that we've seen from the days of X Factor, I mean, you must have had so much self-belief to kind of put yourself among those thousands of people. I know it's something that you've probably talked about 1,000 times, but tell us, you know, we've got it on film. What was it like for you? Because you were really excited when you saw it at the beginning just now. So what was that journey like for you?
I'm like the boy said, you never really get to see everything in like a flashback, like at one time. So to be able to see that for us is more than music. It's fate. You know what I mean? It's passion. It's love for what we do. It's brotherhood. So that journey was hard, man. You know what I mean? I call it the industry boot camp because it literally takes you through your toes.
What were some of the challenges then?
Mental.
Mental.
Yeah.
Mental, physical, emotional. everything you can think about happening to you over the course of your life happen in the course of a couple weeks. And as a person, as a musician, as an artist, as a human being, it takes a toll on you, and you have to be strong in there mentally, you know what I mean?
And I mean, my goodness, people often kind of refer to it as a roller coaster, but I guess that's a really good description for what your emotions are going through, right?
Literally.
Yeah, and so it brings you here now. So what sort of place do you feel that you're in with the band and with the music industry?
Very, very knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
Yeah, I think after, obviously, it's been 2 years and a bit since we've come off X Factor. And yeah, we'll always be a part of the brand, definitely. But I think having the getaway for the past few months, just being behind the scenes and just coming out to a couple of events now and again. But the fact that I think it's always, I think it's, when we do come back out, that would be the, like, oh my God, it's them boys to men from X Factor. Do you know what I mean?
I love that.
And that is what we want to try.
So Joe, when is that going to be? When are you coming like back with a bang? Because I mean, you're here, and I think you've been very present actually, thanks to social media and all of that business. But yeah, tell us more about this next phase.
You know what? For us, it's always been about who we are, who we want to portray, and who we want the public to see us as. Like Sterling said, we've gone from boys to men, and we're always growing. And every time you grow, you go into different paths and you see different things that you like and you want to do. And I think it's all about us right now, about being us. You know what I mean? Not trying to pretend to be someone else. And as we go forward, I think that is the most important thing. What we want to do, and go for what we want to do and push until we feel like we're in a place where we're happy. You're keeping it authentic. I love that. I would love to hear. I know that you can't sing right now, can you? Oh, so it's a shame. But you know what? You've got to save the voice. Two-part harmony, guys. What are you thinking? Yay? No? Yay? Yay? No? Two-part harmony?
We the tree.
It wouldn't work.
We the tree. What's sound to say? We've already been through that malarkey.
Well, listen, I appreciated your solo song.
I like
that was,
one sugar, 2 tea, a little bit of milk, and a cup of tea. Hey!
See how many?
Hashtag 2 teas.
Hashtag 2 teas. OK, let's see if we can get hashtag 2 teas, shall we? Shall we see what's been... It's so cheeky. OK. Yeah, it's true. Bourgeois cult are saying, interesting how many UK-born celebs have never been or visited the Caribbean. I know we've got to try and make that happen. So many of us, we would love to go, but we're gonna make it happen all together. Good vibes and all of that. We have got Bombay 8 saying 1HEART TV, loving the show with Gemma Feare. Yes, she's in our green room making all the good things happen. And yes, we've got lots of, let's have a look, Clarity events. I've said that one. I need to do a bit of a refresh, but make sure that you send us your tweets as well and get involved with the conversation. You can send us a tweet at 1HEART TV, or of course you can connect with us at 1hearttv.com. That's how you can email us. All sorts going on. All right, so we mentioned the lovely Gemma just now. I think we should go and see what she's up to, shall we, in the green room?
Definitely. So these two were on Whole Heap Chat down in Covent Garden. Sure was. I want to hear about some of the news topics, because I wasn't there, but I want to hear about some of the news topics, because I heard it got kind of heated.
Yes, we spoke about social media and the fact of, what do you call it, bullying?
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. And how we're growing up a generation who get intimidated by 140 characters.
Do you get intimidated by 140?
Sorry, that's the question.
He looks kind of intimidated. I'm getting intimidated.
Does the Pope twerk?
Does the Pope twerk?
Does he?
No.
I don't know.
It depends which Google that. I didn't get intimidated now. I get intimidated by CSA checks.
Right.
And the tax man. I get intimidated by them.
Not by Twitter. That's good to know.
No, Twitter don't bother me.
That's good to know. What else were you guys talking about?
Oh gosh, we were talking about what's his name? Kardashian man who's now a woman. I forget.
Bruce Jenner.
That's it, Bruce. Yeah.
His name's Caitlin.
Caitlin, yeah,
no,
Caitlin. Kate.
Your mama calling him Bruce, I'm calling Bruce.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it? I mean,
we've always had mad people, so to me, I'm not surprised by that behaviour.
He's a Mr. Doubtfire.
okay.
Yeah, and you know, I'll give him his credit. I actually have a bit of respect for the
You're
transgender
not allowed to call
person.
him no more. You have to call
I like
him her.
him.
But what about, I mean, the fact that he can be himself? Do you not think that's who he is?
Do you know, I'll give him credit because sometimes it can be frustrating as a man when you go to the toilet. What time are you on? And that can hit your knees sometimes.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. Yeah, so sometimes someone wants to take it off, innit?
But, I mean, there's a lot of programmes at the moment on other channels. Yeah, sure.
Caitlyn Jenner, at least he looks all right, yeah?
No, he look all right.
But that boxer one, that Frank, whatever his name
Maloney.
is. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Is he serious? This is the worst job I've ever seen. He needs a refund, ASAP, yeah? He's walking around. He's had this job, apparently. And it's just like a man in a wig.
He's like, yeah, it's me, the job.
No,
come on!
No.
Come on!
He's had one of them jobs. No. He's had one of them jobs, right? Where you know, like when it's like a kitchen. You know, like at first you think, oh boy, how much for the chicken? For the kitchen to get done, and you say, all right, me know a man down the road, and then then what he needs to do, Frank Maloney, is get the Polish people to come and do a proper job.
He needs a refix because that is the worst.
Frank Maloney is a classic case of NHS cutbacks.
I think some of these views are.
These are not the views of
crazy. These are comedians, yeah. These are their own views. We will not be held responsible.
Our words, and we stand by them, yeah. And wanna like it, yeah, Mr. C comedian, you can send 140 words in a complaint, and you know what? I will read and laugh.
Because he won't be intimidated, clearly.
Yeah, no, we are not intimidated. As comedians, we gotta have tough skin. Do you know what I mean, in this business.
But on a serious note, though, we were talking about sometimes how the arrogance comes across. We were talking about X Factor and how some of their attitudes stink.
Yeah.
But as a comedian, how do you separate that? Because you come on here, you are confident. I mean, does anyone take that the wrong way when you're doing business?
Some people could feel, oh, you're so confident and blah, blah. But I know every time I do a gig, I'm still nervous, you know. But it may not come out. But they say if you lose the nerves, then you're not really right. But the confidence you have is that you believe that you're good. You believe that you're funny and you're here to entertain. I do comedy to make people laugh, and that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
So I believe I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll make you laugh.
Do you have a double personality?
What? No, I don't. What you see on stage, what you see off stage. I always be myself, and I make sure. You could say the Bajan bit of the East End comes out, but that's where I am everywhere. I mean, I'll order my food in Bajan and finish it off in East End. And
before we head back to Jax, you wanted to let us know about a release.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting back in that ring very, very soon. Gonna be fighting, and I've got I box because I got bullied when I was young, and
by his mum and dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone clearly does intimidate you. It's mummy and daddy.
Of course.
So if you want to find out more about this super heavyweight boxer, thank you very much. And Mel, and we've got some great talent here, great comedians. Then you can find out more on our social media. Back to you, Jax.
Thank you. My goodness. Oh, whole heap of chat right there, right? So listen, Rough Copy, it's been brilliant having you guys in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us for our final episode of the series. We'll be back, of course, we will be back. But of course, where can people hear from you? Where can they follow you? And all of that good stuff after this point.
All that beautiful stuff.
All that beautiful stuff.
Well, social media, obviously, Rough Copy UK.
Where you can see him half naked singing
You can see him and all of that good stuff there. Our Instagram, Rough Copy Official. Again, you can see him and all that good stuff there.
Yeah.
And our Facebook, Rough Copy Official. You know
Lovely.
what I mean? So check it out.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. So guys, today we're playing tag team. I'm going to go and grab some of that gorgeous food in the party area, and the lovely Angie Greaves is going to be joining us after the break. So ciao for now from me, and we'll see you soon.
It's wonderful to be here, and I just want to welcome you here to celebrate my father's 80th birthday. Last year I was working at Harold, my dad.